What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Tan Colbert of Colbert Tech Repair, where we have everything tech and nerd related. And today I have a box of Zendikar. Now, this is a box from the first print run. It has, if it would focus in, it has the A at the end. And what Wizards did is they said they hid hidden treasures in the first print run of Zendikar, because it was sort of like a treasure hunting set. That's what they called it. So we're looking for hidden treasures for one, and trust me, you'll know if I get one of those. But other than that, we are looking for fetch lands. And pretty much what fetch lands do is they allow you, if you get a fetch land, to discard that card and get the land of your choosing for whatever the fetch land said it was. So those cards we're looking for are Misty Rainforest, Scalding Tarn, Verdant Catacombs, Arid Mesa, and Marsh Flats. And of course, any foils. So, as I've done in past videos, I will go through the commons in the first couple packs. Then I will go straight to the uncommons and the rares. We have a Core Skyfisher, a Piranha Marsh, Timber Maul Larva, Into the Royal, Harrow, Gruled as Vampire, Seismic Shredder, Turn Timber Grove, Caravan Herda for our commons. For our uncommons, we have a Gomazoa, a Marsh Casualties, a Line Band Ritual, and a rare. It's a mythic. It's an Iona, Shield of Emeria, which is actually a $20 card. So very nice in our first pack. She's a 9-drop for 7/7 flyer. As she enters the battlefield, choose a color. Your opponents can't cast spells of the chosen color. We have, of course, another good thing about the Zendikar block are full art lands. We have a full art swamp. And we also have a foil here. It's a good pack. A foil cancel. Not bad for a first pack. $20 card. Can't really bitch about that. Go through the commons in this one more time, and then we will go straight to the uncommons and the rares. We have a Savage Silhouette, a Reckless Scholar, a Highland Berserker, a Kabira Crossroads, Vampire Lacerator, I love that art, Amuro Raptor, Step Lynx, Blood Seeker, Tangle Sap, and Goblin Shortcutter. For uncommons, we have a Turn Timber Basilisk, a Windborne Charge, a Trapmaker Snare, and a rare is a Lull Mage Mentor. It's a 3-drop for a 2/2. Whenever a spell or ability you control counters a spell, you may put a 1/1 blue merfolk creature token onto the battlefield. Tap 7 untap merfolks you control and counter target spell. I have a mountain. And a snake token. So, from now on, we'll go straight into the uncommons and rares. Now, like I've said in previous videos, guys, if there's any boxes you would like to see unboxed, as long as it's not anything super crazy, just let me know, and I will see what I can do. We have an Inferno Trap, a Hedron Crab, a Dwar Isle Refuge, and a rare. It's a Day of Judgment. It's a 4-drop sorcery, destroy all creatures. And we have a forest. I love foil art, or full art lands. I wish it was foil. Full arts go for quite a bit more than regular. Still hope we can find some kind of hidden treasures, but you never know. It is Wizards. So we have a Frontier Guide, a Needlebite Trap. Oh, I missed one. Oh well. I missed one. But our rare is a Scoot Mob. It's a 1-drop for a 1/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 5 or more lands, put 4 +1/+1 counters on Scoot Mob. That's very powerful. And we have a full art Plains and a 7/1 Trample Haste Elemental token. That's scary. So, we're looking for fetch lands. We're looking for hidden treasures. We have a River Boa, a Blazing Torch, a Quest for Pure Flame, and our rare is a Bela Greed Thief. She's a 4-drop for a 2/2. Whenever Bela Greed Thief or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, target player reveals a number of cards from his or her hand equal to the number of allies you control. You choose one of them, and that player discards that card. And we have an island and a beast token. Our first uncommon is one of my favorite cards of all time, Vampire Nighthawk, Mark of Mutiny, a Sajiri Refuge, and a rare is a Pyromancer Ascension. It's a 2-drop enchantment. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell that has the same name as the card in your graveyard, you may put a quest counter on Pyromancer Ascension. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell while Pyromancer Ascension has 2 or more quest counters on it, you may copy that spell. So this is used in Storm decks. And we have a Swamp and a Wolf token. Storm decks are pretty much where you get a bunch of spells and you just chain them back to back to back to back and really piss off your opponent. That's really all it does. I severely dislike Storm decks. We have an Aether Figment, a Primal Bellow, a Kazudu Refuge, and a rare is a Gigantiform. It's a 5-drop, has a kicker of 4, and it's an enchant creature. Enchanted creature is 8/8 and has trample. When Gigantiform enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, you may search your library for a card named Gigantiform, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle your library. We have a forest and a beast token. We have a Cobra Trap, a Shepherd of the Lost, a Trailblazer's Boots, and a rare is a Royal Elemental. It's a 6-drop for a 3/2 elemental. It has flying and landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain control of target creature for as long as you have Royal Elemental. We have a Plains, a Merfolk. Oh, and we have a foil rare here. We have a foil Electropotence. Foil rares are always nice. I'll have to look at the value on that at the end. Like I said, if you don't want to sit here and watch through all the packs, I do a recap at the end of every video showing the money cards. Here's another uncommon I use in my modern deck. A Gatekeeper of Malakir. A Geyser Glider. A Brave the Elements, and a rare is an Eternity Vessel. It's a mythic, but it's not worth much of anything. They've reprinted it a couple times. It's a 6-drop. Eternity Vessel enters the battlefield with X charge counters on it, where X is your life total. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may have your life total become the number of charge counters on Eternity Vessel. We have an island and a zombie token. So, no fetch lands yet. No hidden treasures. We have a Living Tsunami, a Hagra Diabolist, a Kazandu Refuge, and a rare. This is Goblin Guide. It's actually a $10 rare at the moment. So 1-drop for a 2/2 with haste. When Goblin Guide attacks, defending player reveals the top card of his or her library. If it's a land card, that player puts it into his or her hand. We have an island and a piece of junk rules card. Alright, we have a Blazing Torch, a Core Aeronaut, a Landbind Ritual, and a rare is a Halo Hunter. It's a 5-drop for a 6/3 with Intimidate. When Halo Hunter enters the battlefield, destroy target angel. We have a Swamp, an Illusion Token, and we have a foil. It's a foil Summoner's Bane. So, still no fetch lands, still no hidden treasures. We've had a couple good pulls so far. So we pulled $20 in our first pack of loans, so. But that's not going to cover the cost of this box, but still. We have a Punishing Fire, a Needlebite Trap, a Hailfire Mongrel, and a rare. Hey, there we go. We have a Marsh Flats. It's about a $40 card. That's one of the fetch lands I was talking about. You can tap and pay 1 life, sacrifice marsh lands, search your library for a plains or swamp card, and put it into the battlefield, then shuffle your library. We have a mountain and a core soldier. So we got 1 fetch land. Looking for a lot more of those. A Misty Rainforest would be nice. We have a quest for the Gravelord, and Akum Refuge, a Feast of Blood, and a rare is a Beastmaster Ascension. I believe this card was reprinted. I've seen it somewhere before. It's a 3-drop. Whenever a creature you control attacks, you may put a quest counter on Beastmaster Ascension. As long as Beastmaster Ascension has 7 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +5/+5. We have a mountain. And another piece of junk rules card. So, we've got 1 fetch land. Looking for a lot more. But like I said, this is all in the collection. It's all in fun. We have a Kalani Gem. I love the art on that. A Kazandu Blade Master. A Trapmaker Snare, and a rare is a Blood Tribute. It's a 6-drop sorcery with Kicker. Tap an untapped vampire you control. Target opponent loses half of his or her life rounded up. If Blood Tribute was kicked, you gain life equal to that life lost. We have a forest, a snake token. We have a foil. It's a foil common, Savage Silhouette. have a Goblin Ruin Blaster, a Baloth Cage Trap, a Rune Flare Trap, and our rare is a Hellkite Charger. It's a 6-drop for a 5/5 flyer with haste. Whenever Hellkite Charger attacks, you may pay 7. If you do, untap all attacking creatures after this phase, and there is an additional untap or an additional attack phase. Very powerful card. We have an Arrow Volley Trap, a Living Tsunami, a Seascape Aerialist, and a rare is Valakut the Molten Pinnacle. Not the land we were looking for, sadly. Valakut the Molten Pinnacle enters the battlefield tapped. Whenever a mountain enters the battlefield under your control, if you control at least 5 other mountains, you may have Valakut the Molten Pinnacle deal 3 damage to target creature or player. Tap to add 1 red to your mana pool. It's not the land we was looking for. Then we have a zombie token. We have a River Boa, a Carnage Altar, a Quest for the Holy Relic, and a rare is a Verdant Catacombs. There's another fetch land. It's about a $50 fetch land. You can tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice Verdant Catacombs, search your library for a swamp or forest card, and put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So, 2 fetches. Can't complain about that. I get a swamp and an angel token. So, we've got about $120 in cards right now. That's about, well, not even half of what this box is worth, but we're getting there. Uncommons, we have another Gatekeeper of Malakir, a Mark of Mutiny, a Greenweaver Druid, and a rare is a Kosi's Trickster. It's a 1-drop for a 1/1 Merfolk. Whenever an opponent shuffles his or her library, you may put a 1/1 counter on Kosi's Trickster. We have a Plains, a Beast token, and we have a foil Swamp. Very nice. I like full art lands. So far we've pulled 2 fetch lands. Looking for 3 or 4 would be nice. Would help pay for the box. We have a Vampire Nighthawk and an Inferno Trap, a Hedron Crab, and a rare is an Emiria Angel. It's a 4-drop for a 3/3 flyer with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may put a 1/1 white bird creature token with flying onto the battlefield. We have a forest and a piece of junk tip card. So we're halfway through the box. I have a Pitfall Trap, a Merfolk Sea Stalkers, a Ravenous Trap, and a rare is an Armament Master. It's a 2-drop for a 2/2. Other core creatures you control get +2/+2 for each equipment tapped to Armament Master. We have a Plains and an Elemental token. We have a Baloth Woodcrasher, a Quest for the Gem Blades, and a Coom Refuge, and a rare is a Malakir Blood Witch. It's a 5-drop for a 4/4 with flying and protection from white. When Malpakir Blood Witch enters the battlefield, each opponent loses life equal to the number of vampires you control, and you gain life equal to the life lost this way. We have an island, a snake, and we have a foil common. I have a lot of these. Foil giant scorpion. I guess that's why they're called commons. We have a Vampire Hexmage, a Trailblazer's Boots, a Quest for Pure Flame, and a rare is a Conqueror's Pledge. It's a 5-drop with a kicker of 6. Put 6 1/1 Knight Core Soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield. If Conqueror's Pledge was kicked, put 12 of those tokens onto the battlefield. So if you pay 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, if you pay 12 mana for this, you get 12 1/1s. That could be dangerous. I believe we have 4, 8, 12, 15 packs left. So we got about half the box left. Had some pretty good pulls so far, but always looking for better pulls. I have a Pitfall Trap, a Merfolk Wayfinder, a Rune Flare Trap, and a rare is an Arid Mesa. That's our third fetch land. It's a $40 fetch land. Tap, pay 1 life, sacrifice Arid Mesa, and search your library for a mountain or plains card, and then put that onto the battlefield. Then shuffle your library. So, we've got 3 of the 5 fetches. Let's hope we can get the other 2. Or even a foil fetch would be nice. We have a Marusa Pyromancer, a Tajuru Archer, a Greenweaver Druid, and a rare is a Mythic. It's a Mindbreak Trap. It's about an $8 card. For 4 mana, it's an instant trap. If an opponent casts 3 or more spells this turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay for Mindbreaker Trap's mana cost. Exile any number of target spells. We have a forest and a bird token. So, we have 12 packs left. Maybe we can get our other 2 fetch lands. Maybe we can get some good foils. Maybe we could find a hidden treasure. You never know. We have a Punishing Fire, a Frontier Guide, a Brave the Elements, and a rare. Not the land we was looking for, but it's a Magosi the Water Veil. Whenever it enters the battlefield tap, you can tap it to put 1 blue in your mana pool. You can pay 1 and tap to put a counter on Magosi, but skip your next turn. And then you can tap it and remove a counter from Magosi the Water Veil and return it to its owner's hand and take an extra turn. We have an island. We have a Kanzadu Blademaster, Summoner's Bane, a Mind Sludge, and a rare. It's a Lorthos Tidemaker. It's another mythic. Oh, I put my rare in the wrong pile there. I don't know what this one's worth. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, though. No, it's not. It's a 5/6. It's an 8-drop for an 8/8. Whenever it attacks me, pay 8. If you do tap up to 8 target permanents, those permanents don't untap during the controller's next untap steps. We have a Swamp and a Beast token. So we've got a lot of mythics in this box. But really, All we want are fetch lands and foils and any hidden secrets that that Magic might have thrown in here. You never know. We have a Turn Timber Ballast, a Kalani Gem, a Sajiri Refuge, and a rare is a Summoning Trap. It's a 5-drop. If a creature spell you cast this turn was countered by a spell or ability an opponent controlled, you may pay 0 rather than pay Summoning Trap's mana cost. Look at the top 7 cards of your library. You may put 1 creature card from among them onto the battlefield and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. We have a mountain and a tip card. So we're down to 9 packs, I believe. Still hoping to get our last 2 fetch lands. We have a Goblin Ruin Blaster, a Tajuru Archer, a Ravenous Trap, and a rare is a Royal Elemental. It's a 6-drop for a 3/2 flyer with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain control of target creature for as long as you control the elemental. We have a mountain, an angel, and we do have a foil. It's a full common Tempest Owl. 6 packs left. We have a Geyser Glider, a Core Duelist, a Grey Pelt Refuge, and a rare is a Terra Stomper. It's a 6-drop for an 8/8. Terra Stomper can't be countered and it has trample. That is scary. We have a Plains and an Elemental token. 5 packs to go. I think. 1, 2, 3, or maybe 6. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out together. Just so you guys know, I'm not going through the uncommons and rares while I'm going through the commons. We have a Summoner's Bane, a Marsh Casualties, a Unstable Footing, and our rare is an Electropotence. It's a 3-drop. We did get a foil one of these. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may pay 3. If you do, the creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. We have a Forest and an Illusion token. We have 5 packs left now. We have a Trusty Machete, a Drawer Island Refuge, a Core Duelist, and a rare is a Bela Gede Thief. We already pulled one of those, so I'm not going to go through it again. We have a Plains and a Core Soldier. We have a Gomazoa, a Vampire Hexmage, a Quest for Ancient Secrets, and a rare is a Bloodghast. This is an $8 rare. I also use this in my modern deck. It's a 2-drop, blood for 2/1. Bloodghast can't block. Bloodghast has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life, and whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return Bloodghast from the graveyard to the battlefield. An island and a zombie token. Baloth Woodcrasher, a Shepherd of the Lost, a Quest for Ancient Secrets, and our rare is a Blade of the Blood Chief. It is a 1-drop. Whenever a creature is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a 1/1 counter on equipped creature. If equipped creature is a vampire, put 2 1/1 counters on it instead. We have a swamp, a rule card, and we have a foil. It's a foil uncommon. It's a Hagra Diabolist. Alright guys, our final 3 packs. Like I said in my previous videos, if you like these, let me know. If there's any boxes you would like to see unboxed in the future, also let me know. I have a box of Modern Masters coming up that I should be doing an unboxing of in the next few days. Also, if you're here for tech and you're seeing magic, or if you're here for magic and you like seeing tech, feel free to check out my other videos. I do tech unboxings, reviews, case reviews, tech news, all that good stuff. So we have a Marissa Pyromancer, a Baloth Cage Trap, a Carnage Altar, and our rare is a World Queller. It's a 5-drop for a 4/4. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may choose a creature type, or you may choose a card type. If you do, each player sacrifices a permanent of that type. You have a Swamp and a Vampire token. So, we've got 3 or 5 fetches. We haven't found any hidden treasures. We haven't pulled any foil fetches. But we've still had some good pulls. Like I said, I'll go through them at the very end. We have an Aether Fragment, a Hagra Diabolist, a Feast of Blood, and our rare is a Mythic. It's a Warren Instigator. It's about a $10 Mythic. It's a 2-drop for a 1/1 with Double Strike. When Warren Instigator deals damage to an opponent, you may put a goblin creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. A mountain and a tip card. And our final card, our final pack of the set. Usually the final pack has nothing good. That's how it is in any thing, but we'll see. We have a Windborn Charge, a Unstable Footing, a Primal Bellow, and a rare is a Celestial Mantle. It's a 6-drop enchant creature. Enchant creature gets +3/+3. Whenever enchanted creature deals combat damage to a player, double that controller's life, or double its controller's life total. We have a forest and a snake. So, I will go back through our money cards. Here are our money cards. We have an Iona, the Shield of Emeria, which is about 20 bucks right now. That's not worth anything. We have a Goblin Guide, which is 10 bucks, so that's $30. We have a Marsh Flats, which is 40 bucks. So that's $70. We have a Verdant Catacombs, which is 50 bucks. So we have $120. We have an Arid Mesa, which is 40 bucks. So we have $160. A Mindbreak Trap, which is about 8 bucks, so 168. A Bloodghast, which is 8, so about 176. And a Warren Instigator, which is about 10 bucks. So we got about $200 in just those rares. Plus all of our uncommons and our lands. We're probably looking around, plus our other just jank rares, probably around 250 to 275 bucks. So we didn't quite make our money back on the box, but all in all, we got 3 fetch lands out of 5. We didn't get any crazy foils. We didn't get any of the hidden treasures, but it was all in fun. Like I said, if you guys liked the unboxing videos, please feel free to let me know what boxes you would like to see unboxed in the future. I do have a box of Modern Masters on the way that I will be unboxing here on this channel. But this has been Tan Colbert with Colbert Tech Repair, with everything tech and nerd related. If you liked, give me a like. If you didn't, feel free to give me a dislike. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down in the comments section right down there. You can find me here on YouTube. You can find me on Twitter at TanColbert92. And you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Colbert Tech Repair. See you guys next time.